My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is July 19, 2023. It is 6:25 a.m. I've already edited the video that I recorded earlier this morning, and I have on Twitter and more information, and I shared this with you where page 6 put some nonsense about the rumors swell there's trouble in paradise for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and then quickly Nacho came and said that's just BS. So what's happening here? Last night, I think then Wootton did some segment. He talked about what was alleged of him. So page 6, I think, was a way to just distract people. And then Nacho came and said, no, this is just BS. Focus on Dan Wootton. Okay, so this is my first tweet. I have, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 tweets. Let's see if I could do it really quickly, and hopefully I could edit them today. Okay, any stories about Harry and Meghan is a distraction. For once, people let us keep the focus on not the drawn and to this distraction. That's exactly what I saw. Okay, Dr. Zenye, that's exactly that. I totally agree. Choose your distraction. Exactly this. And there seemed to be a multi-point strategy, which include throwing Harry and Meghan stories in the mix and woke strategies like mental health, and the most insidious is the gentle covert personal attack on Byline Times journalists to discredit their investigation. Nah, Byline is the no, this didn't come out yet, but I sort of made reference to it. I spoke about it on my community board. Some I think Mick Wright was asking for people to come out, whoever had any issues encounter with Dan Wootton or whatever, and I was saying if anybody wants to do that, they should talk to someone, a journalist outside the UK. And I said I only trust Byline investigate journalists, and then he came out and said he works for Byline as well. So you know, in other words, I give credit to Byline, so I trust them. Okay, I mean, I can understand they could make mistake, but I trust Byline than any other journalists out there. All right, so the page 6 thing is distraction. So some of the thing that they do, and they're trying to discredit them, you're gonna see they're gonna start attack them. So one of the things that I'll be on the lookout for, and hopefully some of the squad who are on Twitter, when they start attacking the Byline journalists, we need to protect them, because this is what's holding how will I say that, the UK on a string. I've said this before, way before that. Byline, some very good journalists are the ones who's holding some sort of integrity in the UK, but the other ones, they're just trashing the country down. Okay, let me read some of them and move go to the next one. Unfortunately, it won't happen. All I can hope is that enough people stay focused. That's right. Once I saw some people who support them operate from the same place as Troll, I knew what to expect going forward. Exactly. I feel like the world is well aware of their distraction strategies now. That's it. This is their blueprint. In a couple of tweets, I added Caroline's name because I think he should pay for what he did for. Alright, in a couple of tweets, I added Caroline's name because I think he should pay for what he did to her. Alright, people are getting it. I didn't see this. Okay, we have been in those trench for years. We know their dirty tactic. That's it. I agree. Sussex Squad should not drag Harry and Meghan name into this mess. that what story. There's this. All right, let's go to the next one. My notification is blocking. I think this is, yep, people are liking some of my tweets. This is the thing here. Is that the one? Okay, I'm coming to this later. There's another one that I have that comes before this, so people are liking it. I'll come to this later. That's the one I have next now. Okay, I'm hearing that right. Then Wootton, who uses to call Meghan names every day on his little show for no reason, is talking about bullying and smear campaign. Then Wootton exposed. Right. He's an expert in that department, has bullied and harassed people for years, but can take 2/3 days of this. There's a rolling eye. He's a disgrace. May he enjoy the taste of his own medicine. May he feels what he has done to Caroline Flack. Okay, spell it wrong. Caroline Flack and Meghan. The man literally has no shame. Yep, you did. The hypocrisy, anything to cover allegation of his own corrupt and perverted behavior. Oh, the irony. And the thing is that, I mean, oh, the way that I'm seeing this, God works in a mysteriously, because when you look at when they were dragging Meghan, we didn't know the tactic. Many of us did not know, because they've done it so much over and over again. We learned the blueprint, and I'm glad so many other people are seeing it. I'm so happy so many other people are seeing it. Now the table is slightly turning. So while the table is turning back on those who inflict so much pain on Harry and Meghan, the people, many of us have already know the tactic to know to ignore the distraction, the little squirrel kind of thing. Okay, so now people are focusing. People no longer chase the squirrel anymore. We're focusing on the objective, which is making reference on that. Okay, anything to cover allegation of his own corrupt, perverted behavior. Oh, the irony, said little coward. LOL, I know, right? Okay, that's commercial. Let's see here. There's the laugh. Then Wootton speak fluent hypocrisy. Fluent hypocrisy. I like that. Hypocrisy at its best. And cancel culture, like he didn't had the campaign to get Philip Schofield canceled. There's the laugh here. Okay, if I were to condemn Dan Wootton, it certainly will not be for calling out a proven liar and bully and manipulator out. Yep, you heard it right. Okay, so let's go to the other one. This is the one that some people are like, oh, my notification is popping about it. Okay, so there's this one here. Someone retweeted the page 6 thing here. Okay, Misan, now nacho. Their friends are fed up to the nice. Okay, their friends are fed up to be nice, laughing my ass off. I love this. And you'll see my comment in a few. So this is what page 6 had put out. Okay, rumors swirls. There's trouble in paradise for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And then there's Nacho, who came here and said BS. Okay, I love how Nacho stand up for his brother always. So there's my comment here. Okay, 4 people already like it. 132 people have already seen it. And me responding to that, okay, their friends are fed up to be nice. Okay, this one. Nah, they want the man of the hour, the one and only Mr. Dan Wootton, get the dragging he deserved. Page 6 was a distraction. Nacho is pretty much saying, not this time. Focus on the alleged sex offender. Keep page 6 out. Let's look at what the Sun claimed to be tears. Talk about page 6 next week. All right. There was some other screenshot that I came across the squad were sharing, and they claimed that he was teary eyes for the things they were alleged him of doing, this kind of thing. And I put this, does this look like a teary eyes to you? We should focus on him. Okay, LOL, page 6. I received Choco and Kamoto memo. Prince William or Kate must have headlines that need buried again. All right, so there's that. Hopefully, Murdoch Media Empire will soon go bankrupt. Also, hopefully, Dan Wootton will soon be out of a job and on his way to prison. Nacho is Harry's true brother. Lil Willie, who? Alright, keep the focus on Wootton, not Harry and Meghan. That's it. Okay, so some other people saying that. So she wrote hers before mine, because I just came across the other one and I put my comment. Okay, will they not surprise to be a divorce coming couple of years ago. Okay, I hate just how next up page 6 will come up with an article. A friend of the couple confirmed the page 6 all is well, or some shit like that. Alright, I don't care. Snap, no trouble will locate them ever again. Even their friends are fed up. Alright, so let's go to the next one. There's this. Okay, I'm hearing that right. Then Wootton, who uses to call Meghan's names every day on his little show for no reason, is talking about bullying and smear campaign. Okay, I feel like I read this already. Okay, he's an expert in that department, has bullied and harassed people for years, but can take 2/3 days of this. That's the rolling eye. Yeah, I read that already. Was it in a comment within a comment? Okay, he's a disgrace. May he enjoy the taste of his own medicine. May he feels what he has done to Caroline Flack and Meghan. Yeah, I read this already. Yep. Okay, if I were to condemn then Wootton, it certainly would not be for calling out. Yeah, I read that already. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so there's this. There's Voice-Sutter. By going on air to deny allegation that he uses bribery and tricks to obtain compromising sexual material, then Wootton gave mainstream media a legal way into the story, with the BBC and ITV now reporting on his remarks. They can cover at Byline Times second report as a natural follow-up. Alright, yep, very interesting. Had he kept silent, the mainstream media will have done so too. But now that he's addressed it, they can get into the news. Yep, that's very. I think I have the videos coming for you in a few. I have it in video 1 this morning, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna share it with you. There will be a screenshot though. Then Wootton, your time is up. Pray tell. UK press, royal voters, the UK tabloid, the British royal family members who have utilized then Wootton as part of their PR machinery were art though or your body expert, and the various TV panelists discussion and various ways Wootton had lied come now. Then Wootton, floodgates open sesame. I love when a sanctimonious, vile hypocrite does on a goal. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I didn't think about this part here because he made the statement. So now anybody, you know, remember the tabloid in the UK, they team up. So they waited for him to talk. So as soon as he talked and everybody else start talking, I hope they follow up on this part. He uses a reality TV personality's sex tape to catfish someone else. How did he get the sex tape? That was in the Byline article. I'll put the link of the Byline article in the description for you. You could read it or go to my previous maybe 2 or 3 videos. I'll put the thumbnails of that video that I read the article. Okay, then a video came through of her having sex with a man. However, I recognize him as someone from a reality TV show, as he's a friend of a friend. This made me realize I knew the identity of the girl and that it could not be legitimate. Wow. Alright, whatever's on the screen, and then that's it. Not the best legal advice he ever had. There's a laugh. Exactly. He opened the door and perjured himself. Any journals worth their salt have now been giving a green light to investigate the truth of the matter. Then Wootton does not get to silence his victim in this way. Going on air was the worst thing ever. The anti-Wootton comment were coming faster than expected, and the damage control statement flapped like most fixed quick PR stunt. His presentation reminded me of Prince Andrew's interview. Oh, Wootton Wednesday, laughing my ass off. Oh my god, love it. All right, okay, so this is the video. Okay, let me play it for the sake of this video. Okay, so this is his statement here. Okay, then has been careful to leave out a lot of pertinent details in his little performance. No mention of the accusation of his former colleagues who went to the police, or are they all jilted exes too? Okay, and the answer goes to then Wootton. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, the one that I had was much longer. It was like 6 minutes or something. It was in video 1.
Yep. So I owe it to you to address this. as you probably don't know, hopefully you don't know because you're not insane enough to pay attention to the cesspit of social media, these past few days I have been the target of a smear campaign by nefarious players with an axe to grind. Notably by an ex-partner who I was, and this is something I've never spoken about and it's very difficult to talk about publicly, but who I was previously abused by and who has been on a campaign to destroy my life. In the past,
he completely turned the table. It's like he's the one who's been being abused.
He has written to me confessing to being a, quote, psychopath. And I saw this firsthand when he threatened in writing to, quote, slit my throat many years after we had broken up. I have been forced to report his behavior and threats to police. They are now investigating. He has created an untrue story about me and appears to have been working with an organisation who are intent on closing down this channel, whose reporters include a convicted phone hacker. The Guardian has also reported it tonight. What a surprise. Other unspeakable slurs have been made by a convicted extortionist I have never even met, who has a long history of blackmailing gay men and was sent to jail for a number of years by a judge who said his behaviour was, quote, compulsive and provided a high risk to the public. I, like all fallible human beings, have made errors of judgment in the past, but the criminal allegations being made against me are simply untrue. I would like nothing more than to address those spurious claims. I could actually spend the next 2 hours doing so, but on the advice of my lawyers, I cannot comment further. But I have been thinking much over the past few days about the current state of social media, where any allegation can be made in an attempt to get someone cancelled, but it is impossible to defend yourself against thousands of trolls. That said, I am coming on air tonight with a lot of humility too. I think being in the middle of this witch hunt has made me think a lot about the sort of...
These are the things the witch hunt, the cancel culture, all this nonsense you just mentioned, they the one who created it. Okay, slimy. The way he pulled the typical right-wing victim card, amazing. The downfall of this despicable scum has been on my wish list for years. I can't wait to celebrate the years this POS goes down and takes his pegging mates with him. They all are baggage for God. That's all I know. Okay, anyone notice he pulled the mental health and smear campaign card too? Typical Darvo tactic. Alright, then even address the catfish allegation, or where those what he calls errors. The catfish is and blackmail people. That should be a crime. I know. Okay, take him to jail. Okay, and to taking him to jail. Such BS then is a vile creature who's about to go through some things. He's obviously been protected in the past, but his skeleton are tumbling out of the closet, said little man. Weak sauce, he's going down and it will be glorious. Can't be happening to a more deserving person, well accepted for... Never mind. There's the upside down head. Let's go to the next one. Next tweet. Another video. So this is ITV now that's talking about it now. Then Wootton's former current employers, The Sun and Mail Online, had confirmed they are looking into allegation against him. All right, let's
turn. GB News presenter Dan Wootton used the opening minutes of his program tonight to speak out against what he called a smear campaign and unspeakable slurs against him on social media. Both The Sun and the Mail have confirmed tonight that they are investigating allegations against him. And Rebecca is here to bring us up to date. Very legally contentious story, but over.
And by the way, Rebecca is the journalist I was following when I was looking into the phone hacking thing that was going on in court. That's her. All right, this is her who was in court, who was tweeting about what Harry was saying in court. All right, so there she is here.
To you.
Yeah, for any of those who don't know the name Dan Wootton, you might be aware of his work as a tabloid journalist. He now writes a column for the Mail Online, but he was at the News of the World and at The Sun, where he most famously, perhaps, broke the story that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were planning to leave their roles in the royal family and move abroad, which was, of course, an enormous story with enormous repercussions. In the last few days, he's faced allegations. He's accused of using a fake identity.
Look at the poem like behind bars or something.
To pay people for sexually explicit images. In his show tonight on GB News, he addressed those allegations, describing it as a smear campaign and a witch hunt.
As a journalist, I feel uncomfortable being the story, but I've always promised you that this show has no spin and no bias and no censorship. So I owe it to you to address this. I, like all fallible human beings, have made errors of judgment in the past, but the criminal allegations being made against me are simply untrue.
Well, tonight, both his current and his former employers have told us, that's the News UK, which publishes The Sun, and DMG Media, the parent company of the Mail Online. They've told us that they are aware of these allegations and they are looking into them.
OK, Rebecca, thank you very much indeed.
Let's read some of the comments here and then move on. A lot of interest in this story. We need an investigation. They should look into how Wootton got the breaking news of Megxit. Indeed, then Wootton seems to often stumble upon breaking news stories that are influential and causing huge scandal afterwards. Example, Megxit, Philip Schofield, etc. I wonder why. Okay, that's something else. I'm having to manage my intense schadenfreude. This couldn't happen to any more deserving man. He's hoping he gets to experience all the feels he's caused so many others, and that his mental health takes a lovely little trip down the same path he inflicted on Carol Flack. Okay, tabloid looking to protect tabloid? Sure, it's gonna be a real investigation. Yeah, I sort of mentioned on my previous recording this morning. Yeah, we shall see. Okay, funny how ITV have closed their comments. They are protecting Dan. They will happily leave it on about allegation about others. We see the media corruption. The facts ask the remaining chicken if he ever ate any of them. Okay, investigation that will lead nowhere, per usual. Martin Brennan. All right, let's go to the next one. I have one more after this. Okay, there's this here, British boxer. Huge congratulations to at Byline Time. They are everywhere today, and rightly so. All right, so there's this here. A link to the article. Subscribe, y'all. Okay. Did he already say it's Meghan Markle's fault? Does he think she's doing all of this? This little sad man. Okay, why do all news outlets lead with his denial and PR stuff instead of the Byline investigation? Okay, in my opinion, then Wootton is an abuser. As it should be, he reaped what he saw. Follow at Byline Times. Indeed, there are true journalists doing their job. Yep. All right, next tweet, and this is my last one, and I'm gonna try to edit it. Okay, there's Henry VIII. There is a pretty convincing story forming that Harry and Meghan were fed to the press by William's staff in order to squash affair rumors. Alright, so she retweeted that he was the one who broke the Rose Hembury story along with Eden. Okay, staff that went to school with Dan Wootton and have been repeatedly rewarded by William in the years since. Alright, I just think it's more than an affair that they're trying to squash, like pigs of pegging. Oh my god, I doubt Rosenberry is the only skeleton in William's closet. I've been posting this all day. Okay, there's that. He was the first to report in the mainstream media about Rosenberry. Oh, it's not forming. It's been a pretty common theory for years now. It all seemed to fit. This is just now coming out. I thought this was the case all along. Cue the scene in Harry and Meghan's Netflix where Meghan says, "He's your brother." Yep. Okay, and then Harry talks about this is why I left my country and about the way the palace offices one up each other. Okay, I have been saying this all along, the timing. Is this true? I don't care about any of this unless it resulted in abolish the monarchy being the top trend on Twitter forevermore until we get an actual democracy. Okay, a lot of people have been saying this for years. Seem plausible. Gotta preserve the image of perfect prince and princess. Alright, so there's more comment, but that's it. Okay, let's see my notification. Okay, there's another tweet that I put out. Okay, and I tagged the Sussex Squad. Okay, Sussex Squad, whatever way I could do it, Sussex Squad. Let's not tweet about page 6 for now. This should be our focus today, tomorrow, next week, until something come out the allegation. Hopefully, police actually does a thorough investigation on what was alleged. The Sun and others say he had tears. Do you see any? So I retweeted that. Okay, I tell the squad this is what we should focus on. Alright, so that's it. This was my tweet here. Only one person liked it. When did I do that? 6:23 a.m. Right now it's 6:52. Alright, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. A quick prayer. Let's do justice. Okay. Lord, we humble ourselves in your presence. Help us love mercy and act in ways that are just and right. Lord, imprint more of your just character on our soul. Then we will see things like you do and treat every person in a way that honors you. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it. New subscribers, welcome. Oh, I forgot to do thumbnails for this. I should do that. Alright, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.